What's up, class? This is Mr. Weckeser. Hope your remote learning is going well. This is 3-3 homework. We're using a system of inequalities, and this sheet, make sure you have the right sheet. I think I might have gave you the wrong sheet, but I uploaded a new sheet on the Google Classroom. And make sure it has Form G right here. That's what we're going to be using. I might have put Form K. I'll go through and delete that and add the new one in there. So we're going to find all the whole number of solutions of each system using a table, right? And we're not going to actually use a table. It's not really applicable in real life. I'm going to show you real quick how to use Desmos. So I'm going to click on Desmos here, and I did the first one for you. I plugged them all both in. Negative x plus y equals 1, and x plus 2y is less than or equal to 20. You can find whole number solutions pretty easily right here. Just by looking, you can see anything in the shaded area is going to be a solution. So 5, 5 is a solution right here. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. There's a lot of whole number solutions. So I put just one of them, 0 across and 1 up right here is a solution because it is in the shaded area. So there's my 0, 1. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to try to and put in Desmos and go back to each of these. But we're just going to do the top 3 here and then go on to the next part. All right, I'm back. And here's number 2. You can see the question, x minus y. And you can't see, I don't know why Word doesn't pick these up. But if you don't have it here, it is greater than or equal to on top, and the bottom is less than or equal to. The Word documents do not enjoy less than, equal to, and greater than equal to. So they put these little boxes there. So we'll have to fill them in for you, but we're just doing the first 3. So I put it in Desmos for you here, and you can see if you zoom out, here's the 2 lines. The top one is in blue, right? Everything less than or equal to 1 is going to be shaded in. And here's the bottom one right here, the green one. Again, it's less than. So we have all of this down here is just the blue answer, and this is the green answer. But what they have in common is what you want to write down. So here's what they have in common. Let's zoom in here. You can see some of these answers. So 3, 1, they have in common would be a good answer. So let's write that one down. And again, you can write any whole number answer. You don't have to write all of them. The directions say all, which is kind of ridiculous because we're not using a table, we're using Desmos again. I'm going to pause this and do the next one. If you're doing it at home by yourself, this was less than or equal to. All right, guys, I'm back. So here is the next one. Y is less than negative 2x plus 4, and y is less than or equal to x plus 2. And one is in purple, and one is in black. And you can see they share all this information down here. So let's look down here and find one that they share in common. And the easiest one they share in common is 1, 1, and those are whole numbers. Go back to our homework, put 1, comma 1, and that is one whole number solution that is the answer to these system of equations. Here's a word problem. We're not going to solve this one, but you can see a real life situation where you could do a system of equation, and it is a far-fetched one, obviously. Most of these are. The dry cleaner charges $4 to clean a pair of pants and $3 to clean a shirt, right? So $4 for a pair of pants and $3 for a shirt. You want to get at least 8 items cleaned. I don't know why you'd want to get that cleaned, that many items. At least it's kind of weird to say that. You have $32 to spend on dry cleaning. So you're tight budgeted. Write a system of inequalities in modeled situation. Solve the system using a table. And again, we're not going to do this one, but I wanted to read a real world situation for you. here's number 8 through 16. This is the rest of the page. And again, you're going to solve the rest of these by graphing, right? I'm going to do these for you. The first one is y is greater than x plus 2. And number 8 is y is less than or equal to x plus 1. We're only going to do number 8, 9, and 10 for this part. So we're really only doing 6 questions for this homework so far. 1, 2, 3 up here, right? And we're going to use graphing again. And let me pause this, and I'll get the Desmos answer up for you. And again, you can do this at home and pause the video yourself and find the answer out. All right, guys, I did the next one for you, number 8, and it looks like this right away, and I wanted to keep this up just to show you that it is a little funky here, because when you first graph it, it looks like this, but you need to zoom out, and sometimes you have to do this using Desmos. Zoom out. Again, we have a purple one. This is the top one up here, everything up here, and then you have the red one down here. This is the second graph. And what they have in common is all this information over here. It's the double darkness here. So we're going to choose, so you're just going to graph this, actually. That's a direction, say. So you're supposed to be graphing this. So I graphed it at home for you. So the key to this graph is the first graph, if you're going to graph this at home, goes through 2, and you can see the y-intercept is 2, and goes up 1 over 1. So it goes up 1 over 1. Just put a dotted line there, straight across your paper. Second one is less than equal to, so it's going to be a solid line. It's going to be less than negative x plus 1. Y-intercept is 1, and the slope will be 1 down and 1 over. So you should graph both of these, and I have them right here for you. You can use copy my graphs. One graph goes through 2, other graph goes through 1. One is a dotted line, one is a solid line. And then you just got to shade in lightly all of this and lightly all of this. If you shade in lightly, this middle part right here will be darker. So that's number 8. I'll pause the screen again, and we'll go to number 9. For some reason, my computer doesn't like me to pause this. All right, guys, I'm back. Here's number 9 for you, and it's a funky one. You can see what they share in common is what you need to graph here. So the first graph is going to be x plus 3. So you're going to start at 3 right here and go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Let me zoom in so you can see that up 1 over 1 right there. So here's it starts at 3, up to 4, over to 4. Draw a solid line. The other one is going to, and this is going to be less than, so that's why this shaded area is here. The other one is x is greater than x plus 2, or y is greater than x plus 2. So you're going to start at 2 and do the same exact slope as the other one. So these are parallel lines. And this is kind of a funky, cool thing because it's up 1 over 1. Exact same slope of just x. 2 different intercepts, right? 2 and 3. So what they share in common is going to be all this area right here in the middle. So you just got to shade that in. All right, we'll go to number 9 and be finished with this section. If I can get this to work.